Good morning, gentlemen. Uh, on this occasion of the Army Day, a very pious day, I pay my homage to our Army men all over the country, particularly in Northern Command, for doing a marvelous job. And also the people who have helped this Army to do its task so well. It's a day of remembrance, and I was very happy this morning to give away awards of gallantry to some brave soldiers and officers, some brave units which have done exceptionally well in 2013. It is a proud moment for them, but more proud moment for me to be giving this award to them. 2013 has gone by. How do we see situation in JNK? क्या हुआ पूरे साल? Let me just say that today we have reached a time when there is peace in the state. Northern Command, as you know, has a very onerous responsibility across the entire spectrum of conflict. On the borders with both Pakistan and China, we have the responsibility and the mandate to ensure that the sanctity of the line of control, the line of actual control and the border is maintained at all times. Within the state, if I were to say that there is peace, yes, a great degree of peace exists, as you would have all seen during the year. If you see the kind of economic activity, the number of tourists that came, the way political activity has been allowed to happen, I think there has been a reasonable sense of peace in the state. On the line of control, there were a large number of ceasefire violations during the middle and little latter part of the year. It peaked. Every ceasefire violation was responded to at the date and the time of our choosing, with the results that we wanted to achieve. Pakistan even sent in some BAT teams, some teams to disturb the peace on the border. But we responded to them. We responded to them with maturity, with the force and purity that we wanted to do, with purity results that we wanted to achieve. Gradually, as the year came closer, series of meetings took place between India and Pakistan. It culminated into a DGMO level talks in the month of December. And thereafter, there has been considerable peace on the line of control. In the hinterland, in the counter-terrorist operations, we achieved very major success. Because we were able to prevent infiltration because of a very sound counter-infiltration strategy, very large number of infiltration attempts, and he made desperate attempts. You know about it. Series of them. But we were able to succeed in preventing him from coming in. In fact, the intrusions, the infiltrations were almost to negligible levels. And because of that, the strength in the hinterland was smaller. And then we made a very comprehensive plan. We developed a very good synergy with the police and the paramilitary forces of the state government. We created joint teams, and we did not go after the armed terrorists. We went after the leaders. Tanzeem ke leader ki piche. And in the month of August, September, October, our successes were excellent. We got most of the important leaders. The Tanzeems were in disarray. They lost their leadership. There was peace because of that. So on the hinterland, and apart from that, we also ensured, and these were very clear directions from me, that we will ensure that our operations will be all people friendly. We will have no collateral damage, no trigger which anybody can exploit. If a terrorist runs away, so be it. We'll find another opportunity, another time, because we have the intelligence and we will find them. But we did not want people to get disturbed. It has worked. There were negligible, in fact, no human rights violation cases, no complaints. And my directions to my men and to my commanders are very clear and explicit. There will be no human rights violations acceptable at all. And if there is, we don't have to wait for a complaint to come. We will take action ourselves, and we have. We have taken a large number of discipline actions where we feel some misdemeanor, some mistake has happened. So the hinterland has been peaceful. They have been able to achieve some terrorist-inspired incidents. Yes, we have lost some boys, police have lost some boys. We've learned lessons from them. We will not ensure that there is no complacency, but we will ensure that he is put on the run. So while there is peace, we will see how it works out in 2014, and I'll come to that later. Let me go down to the line of actual control, our relations on the border with China. There is peace and stability on the border, I must assure you all. Wherever there is a transgression, it is because of different perceptions of the line of actual control. But we are patrolling up to what our perception is, and he patrols up to his perception. And there are border mechanisms in place. There were one or two incidents which are overhyped, but let me share with you that there are very clear, very comprehensive border mechanisms in place, which ensures that through mutual contact, flag meetings, border personal meetings, we resolve them. In October, during the Prime Minister's visit, we had another border defense agreement signed, which is further refined and provided us other methods of evolving our relationship on the border. Where we are focusing on in the Ladakh is on infrastructure building and capability building. We have put in a lot of effort. We are putting a lot of effort now again, even for the next year, to ensure that our infrastructure, our capability building, our construction of roads, our habitats come up so that we have a reasonable position there. In our aid to civil authorities, we have responded whenever we were asked for. Kishtwar, Rajouri, Gul, we have responded in time and helped the state government bring about peace where there were communal tensions building up. Even in disaster relief, during the Amarnath Yatra, we have responded, and the state government and the administration have been quite responsive and grateful to us for having been able to reach there in time, wherever we were needed. So how do I look at 2014? Let me share with you a few facts. There is peace, a perceived peace, but let me also share with you that the terrorist infrastructure, the camps, his intent, particularly more importantly, his intent remains. He has the capability and sometimes the ability to calibrate violence when he wishes to do so. Therefore, this is a time to consolidate. This is a time to reach out and make sure that this peace remains stable. We cannot afford to put our guard down. On the LC and the hinterland, my men, my troops are being given clear directions that they will remain alert to any nefarious designs that our inimical forces adversely wants to do against us. We are prepared. 2014 is a very important, crucial year for us. We must ensure that this year has better peace in the state. So whatever activities that are proposed to be happening in this year, they go through. That is the endeavor. That is what we are mandated for. Let me just conclude by saying that I am very grateful to the people here to give the kind of support that we have to be able to do what we have done. I am grateful to this media which gives out very frank and very forthright reporting. You act as a bridge between us and the people here to tell us what we are doing. Thank you very much. I think you people are doing a marvelous job, and I am grateful. If whatever we have done, if it reaches to people, you are the people who do that. I also want to reach out to my ex-servicemen, my Veer Naris, my veterans. We mean well for them. We want to do more for them. And we are trying our best to improve their conditions, their pay allowances, and the medical facilities that we provide to them. And lastly, but not the least, I must say that I am proud of my men, my officers, JCOs and men, who are doing a remarkable job in the difficult and very hostile environments in this country, in the state of J&K. I am proud of their achievements. And on the Army Day, let me, on behalf of all of them, make a commitment to the state, through you all, to everybody, to the people of J&K, our commitment that we will uphold the sanctity and security of the line of control and the line of action control on the borders. Gentlemen, this is your army. Have faith in your army, trust your army. We will never let it down. Jai Hind. I am open to questions.
Sir, Army is... Please introduce yourself. My name is Hussain Akhtar from State Observer. Army is committed for zero tolerance against human rights violations. But recently in an area of Kapua, a pregnant woman was forced to give birth in open, and that is true in sub-zero temperature. Is it human rights violation according to you or not?
You know, I have gone through the case. It was only when she came, and within the moment they came to know that she was pregnant, immediately it was because of the army that she was recovered out. Yes, you know, in the heat of the operation, she was there. The moment they came to know that she was pregnant, immediately people responded, a vehicle was arranged, and she was evacuated. And therefore, both the mother and the baby are fine, and we are very happy on that. This is a very clear direction. I must tell you, we have gone out, we are reaching out. I assure you all, your army is a people's army. We will ensure zero tolerance. You know, if there are small mistakes, even if he has missed out, it may be because of a small moment in the heat of the operation. But our intent is very clear and very clean.
जैसा मैं अश्विनी कुमार हूँ फ्रॉम आज तक टीवी। जैसा जिससे आपने बोला कि 2014 हमारे लिए काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट साल है। जिस तरह से पाकिस्तान के हालात बन रहे हैं, जो अभी इस वक्त फाइट हो रहा है, तालिबान के साथ लड़ रहे हैं, उनकी आर्मी इन्वॉल्व है, उनकी पुलिस इन्वॉल्व है, ऑल पीपल आर इन्वॉल्व। तो पाकिस्तान के अंदर ही इतनी प्रॉब्लम है, तो आपको क्या लगता है किस तरह से डेंजर इंडिया के लिए होगा या जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए होगा कि इस तरफ वो हमारे साइड डाइवर्ट करेगी? आपको लगता है कि सीरियस प्रॉब्लम है कि एक स्पेकुलेटिव एक है कि 2014 आर्मी और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और इंडियन आर्मी के लिए एक चैलेंज है?
2014 चैलेंज तो है। नेबरिंग कंट्री में अगर प्रॉब्लम्स होंगी, डिफिकल्टीज होंगी, तो उसका असर हमारे यहाँ जरूर पड़ेगा। लेकिन हम एक प्रोफेशनल आर्मी है, हमारी जिम्मेवारी है सिक्योरिटी को देखना, और इसीलिए हम लोग इट्स बेटर टू बी मोर प्रिपेयर्ड, मोर प्रूडेंट, टू बी मोर अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग एंड टेक प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स। 2014 में क्या हो सकता है आपको मालूम है, अब पाक होने वाला है, विड्रॉल वहाँ से यूएस फोर्सेस होनी है, उसका भी कुछ इफेक्ट हो सकता है। ये भी हमारे लिए हमें प्रिपेयर होना चाहिए। लेकिन हमारा काम है कि अगर हम अपनी लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल काउंटर इन्फिल्ट्रेशन को सिक्योर और बनाए रखें, वहाँ से इन्फिल्ट्रेशन ना होने दें और अंदरूनी में पीस रखें, I don't think anybody can make any problem. I think if we are prepared for these two issues, I don't think there should be much of a problem. But yes, we have to be prepared, we have to be aware of what is happening in the neighboring states and take that into account in organizing our security dynamics in the state.
सर मैं पचनंदा हूँ सहारा टीवी से पचनंदा हूँ। मेरा क्वेश्चन है सर, कुछ इनपुट्स हैं ऐसी कि मिलिटेंट्स ने प्लान किया है बगलियार डैम को डैमेज करने के लिए, इनको उड़ाने के लिए, और ये अखनूर के रास्ते चिनार नदी से इन्फिल्ट्रेट करेंगे। इनके पास कुछ ट्यूब्स वगैरह देखी गई हैं, ऐसी इनपुट्स हैं, उनके लिए क्या आप कहेंगे?
आपने सही बोला है। अभी लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल से अगर हमने इतना काउंटर इन्फिल्ट्रेशन हमारी इतनी तगड़ी हो जाएगी कि उसको अंदर नहीं आने देंगे तो वो नए रास्ते पर ढूंढेंगे। उसने तो अंदर आना है, अगर उसने गलत काम करना है अंदर, उसने तो किसी ना किसी तरह से आना है। और कुछ एक ऐसे इलाके भी हैं कि हम लोगों ने अपने सिक्योरिटी डायनामिक्स में देखा है और हमने इन इलाकों में भी अब इन्फिल्ट्रेशन के लिए, सिक्योरिटी के लिए, बॉर्डर्स के लिए हम अरेंजमेंट्स कर रहे हैं टू इंश्योर that infiltration cannot take place from anywhere. We want to prevent it from all sources to ensure that the state is peaceful.
सर बैठ के
माजी बैठ के
Myself Gopal Sharma from Extractor. My question is, some militants are reaching J&K via Nepal. Are they not threat to the country, to the security of the country?
Yes, yeah. This is
And
no.
they are being rehabilitated by the government.
There is a very comprehensive security arrangement to ensure people coming from that route are also protected. This is with the state government, with the police. We have a very common approach on this. Anybody and everybody who comes through that route is accounted for. There is a policy in place. We are trying to see if we can make it more effective. Like I said, we will try and stop anybody outsider coming in who can disturb the peace. You're right, we are making a little.
Sir, myself Ravi Khajuria from the Triple. I've got just one question. Last year we witnessed two bad raids on the LOC. We lost exactly 5 + 2, 7 soldiers.
Yes.
My question to you is that what exactly we have done to check such bad raids in future? Because this was a very serious issue when the Pakistani raiders, they intruded into our territory. They killed 7 soldiers, and both the countries, we had a face-off, and we witnessed a serious kind of situation on the borders. So what exactly we have done to prevent such a situation in future?
I'll answer 2 things, more important. One is, we have ensured that such bad actions cannot take place in future. We have taken a comprehensive analysis of all our areas ahead of the fence. We made comprehensive patrolling and defense plans to ensure that he does not do this. And if you know, just 2 or 3 days ago, we have prevented another one like this happening, trying to come nearer to us. So one is, we are prepared, we have taken a comprehensive account of where are the areas where we feel such activities can happen, and my div commanders and brigade commanders and units have put in comprehensive measures in place to ensure that we are not targeted like this. That's the first one. The second is, every time there's an action like this, we respond. We make sure that he feels that it is a futile act to do. And we did it. In all our actions. Not in the manner that he does, but we did it effectively. Therefore, he knows the futility of doing this action. आपने 1 या 2 हुए, हमने उनका जवाब भी दिया है और हमने अपने अरेंजमेंट भी किया। हर ऑपरेशन ऐसा होता है, हम लेसन लर्न करते हैं, हम सीखते हैं, हम आगे के लिए प्लान बनाते हैं। इसी प्रकार हमने इसके लिए।
Sir, have you learned our lessons from these 2 attacks?
We learn lessons for every operation. Every operation that happens, चाहे वो counter infiltration हो या bad action हो, जो भी हो, it is comprehensively analyzed, and we feel कि कहीं किसी में कमी पेशी हुई हो, so we will make amendments. In all these actions, very important to ensure that the area ahead of the fence is very well patrolled, well taken care of, and security measures are in place.
सर मैं पंकज शर्मा हूँ न्यूज एक्सप्रेस न्यूज चैनल से। सर मेरा सवाल यह है कि क्या इनपुट है आपके पास कि कितने मिलिटेंट जो है वो तैयार बैठे हैं घुसपैठ के लिए, और जम्मू प्रोविंस के लिए बात की जाए कितने मिलिटेंट एक्टिव हैं?
मैं इस पे नंबर्स नहीं डालूंगा, नंबर्स वेरी करते रहते हैं ऊपर नीचे, और हमें जरूर मालूम है कि इनके कैंप्स में, इनके लॉन्च पैड्स में मिलिटेंट्स हैं, तैयारी में है, इन्फिल्ट्रेट करने की कोशिश में है। अभी कुछ फोकस नॉर्थ से साउथ की तरफ शिफ्ट हो रहा है क्योंकि वहाँ मौसम थोड़ा सा खराब हो रहा है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि वहां तक हो बिल्कुल नहीं हो रहा, वहां भी है। अभी 2 दिन पहले की खबर है कि वहां से भी होने की, तो बैड वेदर की का फायदा उठाते हुए कर सकते हैं। तो मैं नंबर्स पे नहीं करूंगा, लेकिन मैं आपको जिस पॉइंट पे आपको जिक्र कर, मैंने पहले भी बताया, वो इंटेंट है, वो इरादा है, उनका इरादा जरूर है, इरादा नहीं कम, तो इरादे हैं, ऊपर से आते हैं, नीचे से आते हैं, इसलिए हम जितने इलाके हैं जहां से वो आ सकते हैं हम तैयार हैं, एंड वी विल इंश्योर, एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट वी विल नॉट अलाउ हिम टू कम इनसाइड। आवर इन्फिल्ट्रेशन, काउंटर इन्फिल्ट्रेशन इज सो इफेक्टिव, एंड जहां जहां कमी था वी यूज टेक्नोलॉजी, वी यूज मैन पावर, एवरीथिंग दैट वी हैव एट आवर डिस्पोजल। मेक श्योर।
सर एक विवेक संदैनिक जागरण।
जी बोलिए।
सर मैं राजेश विद्यार्थी अमर उजाला से हूँ। सर मैं राजेश विद्यार्थी अमर उजाला से हूँ। पिछले कुछ समय से चाइना के साथ जो हमारा बॉर्डर लगता है, काफ़ी सारी हमें ये भी हो रहा है कि आर्मी स्ट्रेटेजिक पॉइंट लूज कर रही है, जब वहाँ से इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर रहे हैं। थोड़ा सा इसमें विस्तृत हमें जानकारी चाहिए कि चाइना को लेकर कितने थ्रेट्स हैं, जो वे कह रहे हैं कि स्ट्रेटेजिक पॉइंट जो लूज किए गए हैं वहाँ पर आगे आगे, वो कितने कंप्लेंट्स चाहिए?
मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि जो हमारा लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल है हमारे और चाइना के बीच में, दैट इज नॉट डिलिनेटेड, तो मार्क्ड नहीं है। वो कुछ उसमें से कई ऐसी जगह है जहाँ हमारे डिफरिंग व्यूज हैं। कई मोस्ट ऑफ द एरियाज हम लोग को पता है कि वो उसकी लाइन है, ये हमारी लाइन, पर कुछ एक ऐसे इलाके हैं जहाँ डिफरिंग व्यूज हैं। उन इलाकों में तो इसलिए वहीं ट्रांसलेशन होती है, क्योंकि हम समझते हैं कि हमारी लाइन वहां तक है, वो समझता है हमारी लाइन, उसकी लाइन यहाँ तक है। वहां क्या है कि हम जहां तक हम समझते हैं हमारी लाइन है, हम वहां तक पेट्रोल करते हैं, क्योंकि हमें इंश्योर करना कि जो हम समझते हैं लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल की अलाइनमेंट है, वहां तक हम अपना उसकी पेट्रोलिंग करेंगे, और जहां तक वो समझता है वो करता है। और जब हमारे आपस में फेस ऑफ हो जाते हैं, जब हम उसकी तरफ जा रहे हैं या वो हमारी तरफ आ रहा है उस इलाके में, तो हमारे वहाँ कई ड्रिल्स बनी हुई है, कई मैकेनिज्म, बॉर्डर मैकेनिज्म बनी हुई है, जिसमें हम रुक जाते हैं, एक दूसरे को झंडा दिखाते हैं, कई तरीके हैं जो बने हुए, जिससे फिर वापस फेस ऑफ होने के बाद मिलकर और अपनी जगह वापस चले जाते हैं।
सर विवेक दैनिक जागरण।
तो ये कार्रवाई है, और ये अभी कार्रवाई और भी थोड़ी सी इंप्रूव हो गई है, अभी बीटीए से एक और साइन हुआ है। सो देयर आर बॉर्डर, हर तीसरे दिन, 5वें दिन, 8वें दिन एक फ्लैग मीटिंग होती है। कल ही हुई है हमारी स्टेशन कमांडर लेवल फ्लैग मीटिंग, जहां पर कुछ पिछले 4-5 दिनों के अगर हमने उनको देखा उन्होंने गलत जगह पे आए हैं या किया, वो वहां जिक्र किया जाता है। और ये ओकेजन जो फ्लैग मीटिंग होती है, वी पुट अक्रॉस आवर व्यू अबाउट आवर अलाइनमेंट, अबाउट आवर राइट टू पेट्रोल अप टू दैट ईयर, वेरी क्लियर, एंड दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिव टू आवर व्यूज, देयर इज नो डाउट दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिव। सो देयरफॉर देयर इज till the time that the government finally resolve this situation of man and patrolling up to our area to ensure that our area that we feel is with us is patrolled.
सर मैं विवेक हूँ दैनिक जागरण से। आपने एलसी की सिक्योरिटी मैनेजमेंट की बात की, लेकिन सर आईबी भी उतना ही थ्रेट है अगर वहाँ से इन्फिल्ट्रेशन हो जाए। वहाँ बीएसएफ आगे है, आर्मी पीछे है, तो क्या इसके ऊपर भी कोई जॉइंट स्ट्रेटेजी है कि वहाँ से इन्फिल ना हो?
ये आप बीएसएफ से पूछेगा, लेकिन यस, द बीएसएफ इज वेरी वेल प्रिपेयर्ड। आजकल उनके भी स्ट्रेंथ काफी बड़ी है, एंड दे आर वेरी वेल प्रिपेयर्ड ऑन द आईबी। दे हैव गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइसेस, नाइट विजन डिवाइसेस, एंड एक्सटेंसिव पेट्रोलिंग। आई डोंट थिंक फ्रॉम द आईबी साइड देयर इज वेरी मच ऑफ होप फॉर देम टू इन्फिल्ट्रेट इन द वे दैट दे कैन डू हियर।
Good afternoon, General. Myself Vishal from UNI. Sir, as you know, a lot of controversies have been erupted from various corners regarding Armed Forces Special Powers Act revocation. And as you have said that peace has restored in the state. So do you think that there is time regarding revocation of ASPA from certain parts of the state? or that it should
ये
stay?
सवाल yesterday परसों हमारे चीफ से भी पूछा था, and आर्मी चीफ ने बिल्कुल सही है. I don't want to just reiterate what my army chief said. और मैंने आपको भी जरा बताया भी है थोड़ा सा. There is peace. I said there is perceived peace. The infrastructure, terrorist infrastructure is in place. The intent is there. They are already sitting in the launch pad. They want to pollute the atmosphere here. They have the ability to do so. I think at this stage to talk about anything else, removing any of these acts which are enabling acts for us, may be premature. Let us wait for the situation more to stabilize, more peace, and then of course we can come to this.
Pradeep Ratna from Times Now TV channel. We have seen that recently there has been a spurt in the militant-related activities. Many of the army convoys have been targeted. Elections around the corner. You have got any kind of input that the terrorists will try to scuttle the democratic process in the state in the coming days? Because we have seen the several places they have already pasted the poster, Lashkar poster, the appeared in several places. So what are the inputs? What are the preparations?
See, the fact that the terrorist infrastructure is in place, the fact that they are inside within the implement. Day before yesterday, we killed 3 of them. One of them very important leader. In fact, one of the big successes we've had in the recent past, Abu Hassan, we got him. And like I said earlier, we are going after the leaders so that the rest of them are not. All of them have plans. There are people waiting outside in the camps and launch pads to come inside. I'm sure this is what they want to do. They want to pollute the democratic process in our country. They are making there are small terrorist-inspired incidents that are taking place. But you will notice that they are all targeted against soft targets. People on soft targets or areas where they were able to achieve success and run away. They are prepared for it. Yes, they will do this more often. But the counter to that is, if we continue to make them run, keep them on the run in the internet. Don't allow anybody to come inside on the edge. And picking up leaders like we have done in the last 3 days, and we are waiting for some more successes in the next few days. Hopefully, I should be able to share that with you. I don't think there should be a problem. We should be able to control them, control their ability to create the violence that he has. But yes, he has the ability to do it at the time of his choosing. We have to be more prepared. So the security environment, our counter-terrorist grid is so effective, so being readjusted to ensure that peace prevails.
Only small questions. It's the secondary question related to the Chinese incursion. As you said that this is basically the line is not drawn properly. In some places there is already the matter of perception. But there are reports about several villages who have been villagers putting up in Demchok area. They have migrated to Koyur. So what is the reason that the people who have been putting up for the last 25 years because of the Chinese incursion and the interference, they were not allowed to take their cattle to the pasture land, they had to migrate from that place?
I don't think there is any migration. Everybody is carrying out its activities wherever they are up to a line of perception. All villagers are allowed to construct, activity, cultivate, carry their wages. In some places, because the line is so marked, you may stray across, but there are methods and procedures in place by which they are able to be brought back. But no migration has taken place, neither on his side, as we know, neither on our side. They are able to, in fact, patrol. You find in the Demchok area they're talking about, there is a water channel for irrigation which is being recently constructed where cultivation is going on. And so therefore, I don't think this is a correct perception.
Small question, sir. One very small. About the Taliban movement, because the question, in fact, which Ashwini was asking, that was not answered completely. He was saying that already we have seen that there will be the troops withdrawal in 2014. Are we expecting that the Taliban movement will be on this side? They will try to infiltrate the Taliban or the Al-Qaeda elements into Jammu and Kashmir?
Well, I must say that once that thing goes away, there will be people out of job, they may want to come this side. So we are aware of that reality. We are a responsible professional army. We know that the threat inside J&K and the threat from these inimical elements can increase. Yes, we are catering for it. We are catering for it in our security dynamics. We are prepared for it. And I think it is prudent to plan for it also, should that happen. Till now, there are no such indicators. But yes, we need to be prepared for this eventuality.
So we take last 2 questions.
सर मेरा नाम पवन शर्मा है, मैं IBN 7 न्यूज़ चैनल से हूँ।
मेरा सवाल ये पूरे इस मसले से हटके है कि आज सेना दिवस है। जैसा कि आपने पहले कहा था कि पूर्व सैनिकों और वीरवादियों के लिए हमें बहुत कुछ करना है। सर, आप कोई टीम बनाइए, जहाँ कोई बंदों को भेजिए, एक बार सीडीए में किसी को भेज के देखिए। जो सैनिक पेंशन के कागज लेके आते हैं, बूढ़े हो चुके हैं, उनकी बहुत बुरी हालत। वहाँ कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है और वहाँ बिना पैसे दिए काम नहीं होता है। और जो पॉलीक्लिनिक आपके हैं, जो मिलिट्री हॉस्पिटल्स के साथ साथ चलते हैं, वहाँ पर जो उनके कार्ड बनाए गए हैं, जिनके माँ बाप घर में हैं और बच्चे बाहर हैं, जहाँ पे रिटायर हो चुके हैं, वहाँ पर भी उनकी बहुत बुरी हालत है। प्लीज एक बार ये आप चेक करवा लीजिए, देखिए। मेरे ख्याल में ये अच्छा रहेगा सेना दिवस के ऊपर, अगर आप इंश्योर करते हैं कि मैं चेक
मैं आपके पॉइंट से वहाँ तक सहमत हूँ कि मैं जरूर चेक कराऊंगा, पर मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि पिछले 2-3 साल में इस टॉपिक के ऊपर बड़ा फोकस किया। पेन अलाउंस सिस्टम, पेंशन सिस्टम सीनियर में जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं। आजकल तो हमने वो सिस्टम बनाया कि जिस दिन वो रिटायर होता है 31 दिसंबर को, तो वही उसको पीपीओ एक फोल्डर मिलता है, पीपीओ गॉड कितना पैसा आएगा वो बैंक अकाउंट में सीधा उसी अगले महीने से उसके अकाउंट में चल जाता है। वो जमाना गया जो आप कह रहे हैं, आप कह रहे हैं पुराने जमाने की बात, वो हमने अब तो
मैं सर गुस्ताखी चाहूंगा। मैं अक्सर बिस्मिल्लाह का बेटा हूँ और मैं जो भुगत के आया हूँ, मैं इसलिए आपसे कह रहा हूँ।
और अगर आपकी प्रॉब्लम हो, अगर आपका कोई ऐसा प्रॉब्लम हो,
मेरे बेटे की नहीं, वहाँ बहुत से लोगों की,
एंड बहुत से हमारी बड़ी कोशिश है। और ये इम्प्रूवमेंट ऑफ सीसीएचएस पॉलीक्लिनिक और हॉस्पिटल, मैं आपको ये बताना, आश्वासन देना चाहता हूँ, अगर है आपने अगर ऐसा केस बताया तो आई विल गो ऑल आउट टू इम्प्रूव इट, बिकॉज let me tell you, it is very close to our heart. Very close to our heart. We want to improve. We will do whatever will be in our hands to improve this. Because for us, our ex-servicemen, our veteran and Veer Nari is the most important component of our army. We will do our best.
Hello, I am Arun. How is this counter-infiltration in terms of militants, which have in terms of militants coming to this place in wake of the ceasefire violation that has gone up in 2013, that was the record as far as the 10th year of the ceasefire truce agreement was concerned. How do you see the infiltration pattern as compared to the years?
As I said, the pattern hasn't changed. The numbers have increased. They are still making attempts. The infrastructure is in place. It is only that we have put a very elaborate counter-infiltration strategy in place, which uses men, which uses equipment, which uses pairs of which is ensuring that if he gets passed on the first one, he gets passed on the second. To make sure that he will not. So infiltration will continue because that is the route if they want to come through. They want to use in the bad weather, they want to use bad terrain, all that they will use. That is why I'm saying, while we may have everything, our terrain is so hostile, इतना difficult terrain है, then हम चाहे जितनी मर्जी भी कोशिश करें, जितनी मर्जी भी हम लोग आर्मी लगा दें, एक के दुक्के तो फिर भी निकल आएंगे. And that is why we have a very comprehensive counter-terrorist thing in the internet. However, you will catch it, and therefore you find that the numbers, you will make an attempt. We will make sure that they don't succeed in that.
हरबंस नागो के जैन टीवी से दो जानकारियां चाहिए. तो ये जिस तरीके से नॉर्थ कश्मीर में हालात बने हुए बच्चियों की बात करें, कुछ और घटनाओं की बात करें, क्या भारतीय सेना के पास कोई अब ऐसी नीति है कि उनसे आतंकवादियों से जो आ चुके हैं या आने वाले हैं उनसे नई कोई सिस्टम बनाया जाए? एक दूसरा, इस स्थान से पहले आप वेस्टर्न कमांड में थे और जनरल साहब जो 26 डिव है और साथ में कुछ 10 डिव का हिस्सा है, ये अब वेस्टर्न कमांड में चला गया है. कुछ घटनाएं जो नॉर्दर्न कमांड से वेस्टर्न कमांड में गए, सांबा में, विजयपुर में, हीरानगर में हुई है, बहुत दूर है चंडीगढ़ और जौल के. आपके पास दोनों अनुभव हैं, एज ए वेस्टर्न कमांड चीफ है, नॉर्दर्न कमांड चीफ के. समय आ गया है एक बार फिर से 26 डिव को नॉर्दर्न कमांड से जोड़ा जाए.
ये जो चेंज हुआ है, इसके तो ऑपरेशनल रीजंस हैं बड़े, पर मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ, आपको आश्वासन देना चाहता हूँ, इन सो फार एज द protection of the IB flows, particularly in the J&K sector is concerned, it doesn't matter whether it is Western Command or Northern Command. The thing is so well coordinated. जितने भी अभी incidents हुए हैं, they were well coordinated by us, by 26th, by 9-4, in a manner that it didn't make a difference whether it is one command or not. So let me put an assurance. Insofar as the protection of the international border and the line of control is concerned, these unit formations don't make much difference. The command and control, the methods are well in place. So there is no problem that way, not to worry. Insofar as the first question you said about ST value, well, we have achieved this amount of success. We feel that this success can be consolidated. अभी time है, this is a very harsh winter time. अभी this is the time when we want to actually reach out to people. different areas में बैठे हैं. We are the only ones who are there. और हमने एक इमदाद इस्तेमाल किया कि जहाँ जो भी होगा उसकी मदद करेंगे. I think we will make a difference.
General, I am Arun Shafar from Indian Express. While you talked about checking infiltration from across the border, do you foresee attempts to vitiate the atmosphere within the valley as it was done during the 2011?
Then they will make a lot of efforts. They will make all this effort to vitiate the atmosphere. That is why things we think is very important. I said we should not give them a cause to trigger so that they can start a cycle of violence. So anything to create a communal tension. We have to be alert, and in this, we, the state government, state administration, police, paramilitary forces, very comprehensive, very close synergy to ensure that such things don't happen. And if it is likely to happen, you nip it in the bud before it happens, so that we allow peace to prevail. And this is why it is very important to ensure that there is a very close bonding and synergy between us and police. And what we have been able to achieve in 2013 speaks that we have. We are meeting on a day basis. He gives the information, we have the resource, we operate jointly, and we are able to prevent such things happening.
National Conference has been batting for partial withdrawal of army troops from Kashmir Valley. It was a statement given yesterday soon after the army chief gave a statement that army is going to stay in Valley. So how do you see Umar Abdullah's many fence with the army and his number of formations during past 1.5 months in the background of coming elections? How do you see those statements of the National Conference?
I don't want to comment on political statements. That is not our purview. But I've said that I've only brought to you the security situation. The requirement is as per the security situation. If the security situation demands it, it is available. And as I said, the way we analyze the security situation of 2014 and how we foresee in 14, I think it is a time more important to consolidate and make sure that this peace prevails, so that all these activities that are being planned for 2014 happen without a problem.
One special request from our side. Some of us wish to go to Siachen Glacier. Some of us want to go to Siachen Glacier. Can you make some arrangements for us?
We can take you up to base camp, but beyond is, it's a very difficult terrain. In any case, at this point, I'll have to request my core commander to see. I would want you to go there. I mean, you must come and see how difficult and how hazardous our terrain is, and in the manner our men are living. We will try and see if we can find an answer.
Thank you very much. Thanks.